let me ask you, since you love to do comedy, which I do too, and I'm talking to a comic here. What venue do you prefer more, a comedy club, arena, or theater?
Okay.
And we're talking about 300, 2,500, 3,000, 5,000, and then we have 15,000.
All right, let me say it like this.
All right.
The arenas and the theaters are easier because you go on stage for 20 minutes. You're not 20. Comedy clubs, you're doing multiple shows. You may do 2 shows a night, you know what I'm saying, sometimes 3. But the thing I like about the comedy clubs, or it keeps you on your toes. It's almost like boxing. You're like a boxer. When he's practicing, every time he's just practicing, every time he's just going at it, he gets better and better. So comedy clubs, I still do them because it keeps me on my toes, and I create more jokes,
right,
more ad-libs on the stage. But
Yes.
then when I do a theater, it's like they think I'm the best in the world because I've been working out of these comedy clubs so long. So when I go to a theater, I hit them so hard, bam, 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 bam. But the money is easier when you do arena or a theater. You know, you one show, one night, bam, get your money, go. But I just did a club in last week in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Okay.
And it was called
Stress Factory?
Stress Factory.
All right, been there.
Yeah, and matter of fact, I saw your picture there.
Yeah, it's cozy. That's a cozy room.
It's cozy, but the room was excellent.
Rocking. Oh, come on. Rocking.
Goodness.
I want to go back to Stress Factory.
Yeah, it was straight. And they got one in Connecticut now. He opened a new one in Connecticut, and I'm doing that one as well. But I've been booked up for the year, you know.
Why wouldn't you be?
Oh, yeah.
I'll be Bruce. But here's my thing. I feel like you have to bring a different energy to the different levels.
You do?
Because I don't like to yell my jokes out. How y'all doing? You ever have a girl walk up to you?
Yeah.
When you're a big old thing. It don't feel the same when you're in a comedy club for 300 people. Sitting there, I can be like, you ever have a girl you walk by?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It just feels different, especially for our audiences.
Exactly.
I can see people like Bill Maher's mother, Bill Burr, which is very funny comic, but they don't have to give the same screaming energy as we do 15,000 or 10,000 or anything over 2,500. You got to raise that vocal cord.
You got to raise that voice, man.
And I just feel like sometimes it's bothersome to me because I don't think you get the essence of who I really am because I throw little jokes in there, I layer my jokes and so forth. I feel like it got to be bigger. I have good shows on those shows because I know the game.
Right.
You got to be bigger. If a girl comes over your house, you're doing this, whatever you're doing animated wise, you got to do it bigger because you're throwing some people way in the back. Where if you're in a comedy club, if I bring that same amount of energy, I tear the whole place down.
Oh yeah, it's
they're like, whoa, shit.
It's more intimate in a comedy club.
Right.
Now, you know, Houston. You been to Houston Comedy Club Improv?
Not a new one.
Okay, let me tell you, it seats 500 people.
Damn.
I just did it 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Did 7 shows.
Wow.
Sold out all 500. I mean, Houston coming out. And the thing I like about Houston, Texas, period, let's just say Texas.
Okay.
Is the different cultures of people. You know, black, white, Latino, Asian, they all come out and they all get it. That's what comedians got to understand about comedy. Funny is funny. It don't matter what color you are, what your nationality is. If funny, people will laugh.
Right.
So I like that. And then when your shows sell out, I got to Houston, it was already sold out. When it sold out like that,
different energy.
It's different energy.
Yeah.
They buy everything you want.
Sure.
T-shirts, whatever.
They're ready for you. They're ready for you.
They coming.
Before you came.
And so I'm the one. I still do pictures at the end of the show. They get a T-shirt, I take pictures with them.
Nice.
I still do that. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about the different? Like you've been able to stay relevant, or you're selling out still? You've what 30 years in the game at least?
35.
35 years in the game.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself getting new audiences, like younger and younger?
I do.
people?
I now with social media, yes.
Right.
At first, if you and I had social media 30 years ago, we'll be big as Eddie Murphy.
Sure.
You know, but the younger crowds are coming out now that they found out who I am. Because I have did other podcasts with other young comedians, and they went like, "Oh my God, who is this dude?"
Right.
And now they know who I am, and because they come out, the younger crowd, they come out to these younger comedians, and a lot of comedians been in this business for 25, 30 years. They get mad at the internet comedians, and I don't think you should get mad. You got to understand, they're winning. They're winning, so if you can't beat them, join them.
Exactly. See the format. I've had Country Wayne on here a couple of times. I got any Desi Banks. I don't have a problem sitting down with the young cats because now, if respect is going both ways, I'm good with it.
Right.
You know, if you know because, you know, sure, you can be hot right now, but we be hot 10 years now from now.
Right.
If you're not doing a solid joke or
If
trying
you're
to
not consistent.
One thing I liked about Country Wayne, he at one point they were trying to give him a lot more money. He said like $5,000 a show. He said I wasn't ready for that money yet.
Right.
He said my act wasn't ready for it, so he said no to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Until he got himself better and better, and now look how huge he is. You know, and I know some guys who aren't that well, they're huge, but their act ain't really that tight.
Right.
But the kids come and see him. Now the thing I fear, if you get more youngers, like younger kids, do you feel like you're swaying your act a little different?
I don't.
You feel that?
I don't change anything. Funny is funny. They're gonna love it. And the thing about Country Wayne, as you spoke, his social media is unbelievable.
Ridiculous.
I mean, this dude does video all day, every day, and is paying. And I did a show with him about maybe 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
He was super nervous, and Lou Nail was on the show, and a few other comedians, and she got to talking about, he's an internet comedian. I said, Lou Nail, it's okay, baby, let him do his thing. And I went and talked to him. I said, hey, man, it's all right, go do your thing. People come to see you. Don't worry about what nobody's saying about you. Do your thing, and he did. He did his thing, man. He got down too.
Right,
so,
right. Do you put that much energy, or can you still put that much energy into something that he does? He's filming all the time, like skits and all that. Do you do any of that kind of stuff?
I can do it all the time. I don't know if I can do it every day, all day. But he does it every day, all day, and he's winning.
Let me tell you how genius this boy is. Let me tell you how genius. He made it into a soap opera. There are scenes that he didn't got to be in.
Right.
People follow the characters.
That's right.
Well, ain't even in the scene.
That's right.
I'm like, Country Wayne, you was off the chain, bro. That was one of the smartest moves because it was Ro and Mike or something like that, and the kids and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. He had them having problems. It's crazy. I'm like, wow, man.
Because he got a lot of kids.
That's it. Well, damn, yeah. He told
he's
me.
got 8 or 9.
His pullout game is horrible.
Oh, yeah. Now, he don't have a pullout game.
Yeah.
He's staying there.
He can't pull in the parking space.
Oh, no.
He can't pull out that mother.
But, he can afford it now.
Right,
He's doing very well.
Right,
and he's clean. I think he does clean comedy.
Yeah, he does.
He don't use any profanity or anything like that. And I like him.
Well, let me say, like Country Wayne, doing clean. Have you ever thought about going in the alley to clean, or have you?
I started out clean,
right?
And I can do clean. So whenever
you say you couldn't do clean?
Oh, I can.
Oh, you can.
Easy.
Okay.
Whenever I have sometimes we get to colleges and stuff, and they're like, it needs to be a clean show. I'm like, cool. I have no problem with that. Right. But most comedians are like, oh, well, you should have told me because this ain't gonna be clean. You know what I'm saying? So I have no problem with it. I can do either or. And you need in this business, you got to be able to do either or.
Right, sure. I tell people I do what you pay me for.
That's right.
You tell me
right.
I've done church shows before. Don't even no sex, no nothing, I can do whatever. I used to do cruises. You had to have a clean show with kids in front of them. I'll do whatever. I get this money.
Turn me up a little bit.
If you like that clip, hit the subscribe button or the notification bell. In fact, why don't you hit both of them?